because this idiot of the century goes, he rented a lens for his EOS R.
I rented 2 lenses. I spent probably around £300 on renting lenses, plus taking about 4 grand's worth of equipment by myself.
And then formatted his SD on the second day, lost all of the shots. Lost them all. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, today I am joined with my first guest ever on this channel. So it's a big honour. Round of applause.
Thank you.
So today, me and Ollie are going to be sitting here. We've got some drinks. We've got some Disaronno.
Let's compare sides. What we got going on here? This sums up Ollie and Ben.
Me and Ollie have been through quite a few photography adventures together, I would say.
Mate, we've been on many photography adventures.
I'd say the first time I met Ollie was in 2018. That was 4 years ago. Don't know why I had to look at my phone there. I had to check it was still 2021. 4 years ago we met each other. And then ever since, first time I met you, you didn't have a camera.
I just lost my camera.
Yeah.
I had it stolen out of the back of my car. I had my drone, which wasn't ideal, so...
I've not been in that position yet, thank God.
Nah, it wasn't ideal.
Don't want it to happen to me.
We move on.
And then over the years, with me growing as a photographer as well, alongside doing my YouTube stuff, which... First time I met you, was I doing YouTube? I don't think I was.
You was doing YouTube, but it was just like a hype beast room tour. Like, I don't think we should speak about that. He's grown.
It's in the archives.
I'm very proud of it. He's grown as a photographer and a YouTuber, and
thank you.
Yeah, no, well done, mate. Well done.
I appreciate it. Thank you, mate. Very good.
Yeah.
Me and Ollie have recently thought, do you know what? Let's just do a bit of a video where we sit and talk about our photography experiences. So maybe our top 3 or 4 photos of our career so far. So maybe ones that, we like, or the story behind the picture might be something that, neither of us know about, or it might be something that we've both experienced together, like a story behind a photo that we've both taken together, which may have been a bit of an effort, which we all know we have done, because we've been shooting for days to get one photo. Do you remember the fish?
Yeah,
the fighting fish.
Very well.
For you who know that video, that's an example of a video that, it took a while to get to that end picture. So we're gonna just sit, we're gonna discuss, have a few drinks, and just talk about what our favourite photos are, basically. Our top 3 favourite photos of our career, or most memorable.
I kind of didn't pick my... I wouldn't say... I couldn't say I've got 3 or 4 of the best photos of my career.
You wouldn't?
I don't know what my 3 or 4 best photos are. I'm more like... I've got photos with stories behind it, and my photography varies, like from landscapes to portraits.
Bit of everything.
I've got a bit of everything. I've chosen more just pictures with a little bit of a story behind, something which...
So you wouldn't say yours are your favourite, you would say yours are your most memorable. 2, I'd say, I've got 2 of my most memorable, you've got more memorable rather than favourite.
Yeah.
I'd say that's a good mixture.
Yeah. I've got a few
how many have you got? 3?
I can pull as many as you want out, but I've got.
I don't want to make this an hour-long video. I mean, if they want an hour-long video, maybe after this one they can say who they want on next. What I was thinking was getting you and Harry on, but my room's not big enough.
Oh,
little Harry in the middle here.
Yeah, maybe just sit about there somewhere.
Don't think it will happen.
Replace his plant.
But maybe next year if we get a studio.
Yeah.
We can do a big podcast.
Yeah.
Podcast with the boys.
Podcast, photography, camera, everything lens related podcast, because it's all we talk about anyway. We literally spend the majority of our life just talking about lenses and cameras. I'll phone you at any
We're nerds.
time. We're massive nerds. We're actually losers. Like, we just sit there and just talk about lenses and cameras and gear.
Every day.
And photos. Like, we don't have much of a life outside of this.
We go fishing.
We like a fish.
We play Apex.
Yeah,
I've been playing Rainbow Six Siege with him for a while.
For a couple of years now. We're very good.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. We were good. Like during lockdown, we were good. During now, we're a bit rusty. But that's because the work started coming on. Lockdown, we could have just chilled, play Siege whenever. Wake up, we did. Play some Rainbow. Now we're on our grind.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so do you want to go first? I feel like I should give him the first one because you're the first guest. I think you should go first.
All right, yeah, chilling.
Okay.
Right.
So, first photo. I'm going to put it up on the screen when Ollie's talking about it.
So, my first photo is...
Drum roll.
What one do I pick? It's a bit of a... cliched photo. But it's a very...
It's a lizard. It's a big man lizard.
It's not just a lizard.
Let me see that.
It's a Komodo dragon.
It's a big boy lizard.
It's a big boy lizard. He was about...
I like that. Why have you not uploaded this?
I don't know. I haven't uploaded any of my Komodo stuff. I haven't really uploaded a lot of things.
I can see why this is in one of them because of I'm guessing
it's just,
that was not taken in London.
That was not taken in London. A majority of the ones I've chosen weren't taken in London.
Okay. Oh, that's
Just
fine
because they're different.
mine aren't either.
Oh yeah. Alright. Screw London. But this, it was a once in a lifetime opportunity. How often, like, I don't know how that many people actually get the opportunity to go to these islands. Like, if you see how secluded
Tell them
it
whereabouts
is.
it was.
So this was in the Flores in Indonesia. We stayed on a boat with there was 3 boats with about 10 people in each boat, about 30 people. And we went from island to island, just exploring different islands.
Island hopping
basically, on a boat over New Year's. It was very nice.
This was the New Year's that just went.
The New Year's that just went recently.
So while we were all stuck in
2020.
lockdown, you were out here shooting dragons.
Yeah, I was.
What life?
Yeah, I don't feel bad about it.
He went to Bali for I was gonna say ages. It didn't feel like ages.
It was like 6 months.
Yeah, he went to Bali for a
6
long
months.
time.
Second lockdown got announced, and I was just like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
I can't do it anymore.
I can't do it. I gotta go. So I dipped to Bali, and this was one of the islands we went to. It's the only place in the world you can actually see Komodo dragons in the wild.
Okay.
It got to like the last 2 days. Everyone I was with had already been to this island before, so they all really couldn't be bothered, and there were 3 boats. So our boat, we were chatting to some people from the other boat, and we were like, we kind of want to go, and they're like, no, it's kind of rubbish. It's like a bit of a waste of a day.
What, going there?
Go in there.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know why they said this.
So
I'm like,
they're
what?
smoking some juju out there.
Yeah, I know, mate. So I was just like, do I go? Is it gonna waste my last couple days here? Just go and see these dragons. So I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go. Whatever. And then someone on the boat with us, Vinny, was like,
Picture of Vinny right here.
Yeah, Vinny. Vinny was like, you're smoking crack. He was like, well, I've not come all this way to not see these dragons. So I was like, okay, fair enough, whatever. We took the 8-hour drive over there.
8 hour?
8 hour.
Imagine driving 8 hours to see a Komodo dragon and not wanting to see him.
8-hour boat. Bro, it was so from Bali, it was a 2-hour flight to Flores.
And then a boat.
And then a boat. I don't know how far, because we were on the boat for like 3 days at this point. I was just lost. I was just floating
Where did
around
you
in the
shower?
world. On the boat. It was
Okay.
literally, it was a... Imagine like a dribble off a tap.
No.
It was like that. Imagine you're
But
in
to be
40
fair,
degrees of heat.
it's hot and you got the sea. So technically your sea was your shower.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. So Vinny was like, "You're smoking crack." He was like, "We need to go see these Komodo dragons." I was like, "All right, yeah, let's go." The whole boat was like, "Yeah, let's go."
Yeah.
So we went to these Komodo dragons, and on the way there, Vinny turns to me. He's like, "Ollie, I'm gonna touch one."
No.
He turned to me. He was like, I'm gonna grab a Komodo dragon." I was like, "Vinny, nah, you can't do this. These things eat people."
What do you mean when he said grab it? What do you mean just go like this?
Yeah, no, he wanted.
Or
to,
you mean like
he wanted to touch it in some way.
Grabs it up.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to grab his towel. I don't know. I was like, I thought he was joking at the time. And Vinny's a big guy, like he can hold himself. So, what's it? La cerveza.
I don't condone doing this.
No, definitely not. So we get there. They could be anywhere on the island. You don't know where they're going to be.
Right. So they're not in one spot. You don't hike,
no.
and they're all in that area.
No. You just hike and hopefully see some on the way. But we didn't see any on the way the whole time. And then we get to the end of the tour, like, we haven't seen a bloody dragon.
Mate, I'll be fuming.
Yeah.
I'll be getting my metal detectors out.
All of a sudden, we're holding back, like, just talking, stuff like that. We had 2 guides with us.
And they showed you what? Where they are, or just said like, follow this trail and you will find.
They were basically security. If the Komodos run at us, they'd attack them. They'd try to fight them off, because these things, like I'm losing if one comes at me.
Yeah, for sure.
These girls see a Komodo dragon, they run over to it, they start taking pictures of it or whatever.
How close are these people to this thing?
So they're like maybe
this table length.
No, further. About 3 table lengths.
Okay.
So about 6
So
meters.
pretty far then.
Yeah, they're about 6 meters from this.
Because I'm thinking if these people were going up to this thing and they said, oh, this is the most dangerous lizard in the world, and they're, oh, it's a Komodo dragon. No. It's not a cat.
The guides were so strict about us not letting us anywhere near them.
Okay.
So
that's when the telephoto lens comes into play. The one that none of us own.
None of us own a telephoto lens for some stupid reasons. We're idiots. Well,
I'll get one next week.
Yeah, story for another. It's only 200. The girls are in front of us. They're like, oh my god, there's a Komodo dragon. And we all start walking over with our guide. And all of a sudden we see this massive, the biggest dragon, the biggest lizard I've ever seen, just start like stalking up to them, bare slowly,
towards the people,
towards these 2 girls in our group who were a guide. Bear in mind they're looking at another Komodo dragon.
Oh, so there's 2.
So there's the one in front of them and the one behind them,
but they don't know that.
They don't know about. So we're like, oh my god, like this thing's massive. So we didn't think anything of it, like this is sick, it's running across the trail. I started trying to get some pictures.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I just start sprinting.
Nah.
Just start sprinting towards these girls.
Well, as in how fast is this thing going? Like,
I think they run like 20 kilometers per hour. Decent pace.
It's a lizard. But you see the little lizards, when you see them on the wall, they go brrr, and they're gone.
No, it's not like that. It's a big chunky boy.
It's a big
He's a big boy. So this lizard's stalking, and then it starts running up to these girls, and we're like, "Run! What are you doing? You're lost!"
And they're sitting
like,
there going,
"Yeah, we know
no.
he's in front of us. He's in front of us." We're like, "No, there's a massive one behind you.
Oh,
he's huge."
mate.
And literally, the lizard must have been about 2 meters, like before it attacked them. Because if a Komodo dragon bites you, you die. Do you know that?
So
Like,
I don't know a lot about I know a lot about certain animals, but I don't know.
Weirdly, a lot about animals.
But I don't know I don't know how Komodo dragons. Because I've seen pictures of them. They've got like their teeth aren't very.
They have no teeth.
That's what I mean.
They have teeth, but they're inside their gums.
But some snakes who have mad teeth will kill you in like 10 minutes. For
yeah,
if you get
it's
killed.
got venom.
Yeah, whereas as Komodo dragon, you look at that and you think it's got no teeth. What's it going to do? Like gum me to
the
death?
thing is, it doesn't have any venom. It bites you. And it's got loads of bacteria in its saliva, and when it bites you, the bacteria gets inside you and will kill you within a certain amount of time.
That is grim.
And bear in mind, there's no hospital.
What a way to go.
There's no hospitals within probably 50 to 100 miles.
Ugh.
We're in the middle of an ocean, in the middle of nowhere. So we're screaming at these girls, and then at the last second they turn around, they see it. The guy just grabs a stick, jabs this Komodo dragon in the head.
What do you mean? A spear?
No, so it was a
I was going to say.
No. It's like a stick with like a prong.
Oh yeah.
So
I've seen them.
Grabs it and pushes it away
Uh-huh.
from the girls, and we're like, okay,
It's alright now.
It's alright. And then they're just like.
And where did it go? Did it just go?
He was bare aggy. Yeah. So this Komodo dragon was proper rowdy.
Oh god.
Right.
Imagine someone calling you up saying, "Excuse me, your son has been munched by a Komodo dragon."
By a hench dragon.
The police call on that. Jesus.
So Vinny, he looks at me. He's like, "Ollie, it's my time."
Oh no,
Vinny, don't. And he just starts edging towards this Komodo dragon. Yeah, he's probably about 1.5 meters away from me. He's edging towards it.
He's creeping up on the ting that does the creeping.
Yeah, exactly. And this little Indonesian man who's our guide, he's obviously very experienced in the world of dragons. Like he knows what I want.
He was a Targaryen.
Yeah. So he spots what Vinny's doing. He just starts shouting at him.
Oh no.
But Vinny's determined. Yeah.
Oh no.
So Vinny's determined. And then this guy is just like, no. And as Vinny gets closer, this guy just starts grabbing onto him. but Vinny's huge. And
Yeah,
this guy
yeah.
is like 5 foot nothing.
Okay.
5 foot and a fag paper, mate. So he's up against Vinny, and Vinny's just muscling, and he's a pro wrestler. He's like one of the best wrestlers I've ever seen in my life.
So this guy
is a trained fighter. He's got no chance.
Yeah, yeah.
So Vinny just wrestles through and grabs this Komodo dragon's tail.
Oh, mate.
After that, it was game over.
Did you get some
It was
video?
just like, no, I didn't, because I was taking photos. I was like, I need to get the photo because I know we're gonna get kicked off the second. I know we're gonna get kicked off the second that he touched this dragon. So I'm like trying to get the quick snaps and everything, and like, that's when I took this picture.
Okay.
That is when I took this picture. I took it very quickly.
So that was the moment before. That's the one that he grabbed?
Yeah, that's the one that he grabbed. There was another one over here. So that's the one that charged.
Ah.
And there was another one over here.
So what did that thing do?
So he didn't even flinch. It was
The dragon?
The dragon didn't. He didn't even. I don't even think he realised that something touched his tail. But these guys were fuming. They were like, "Everyone off now, off the island." So we were just like, "Oh, peak." We all got the pictures.
So you travelled 8 hours?
I took no. It was worth
it, but you went
because
there.
we were leaving.
How
anyway.
long were you there for before you got kicked off?
About 2 hours. We were there for about 2 hours. And I took this photo along with a few others. I'll probably drop a Insta series soon, little Komodo Dragon series, because I haven't done that.
Follow,
I got
follow on Instagram. See that.
Plug that.
Well, I mean, they've already seen it here.
Yeah, I know. But for more.
Sneak. These people that are watching who have already seen this will know. So when he uploads it, you say, "Look, mate,
I'll upload it in a couple of weeks or something.
Yeah, that is a pretty mental. Okay, mine aren't really that extravagant, but because I just love this picture simply because I am a very new fan of Game of Thrones, and when I saw the show, I was like, this is sick. Then I saw this picture that I'd taken before watching the series, and I was like, oh my god, reminds me of Game of Thrones. This, boom.
Finland.
So this is a trip that me and Ollie went on, and this is probably the closest photo I'll get. Have you seen the wolf emoji?
Yeah.
It looks exactly like the wolf emoji.
Identical, mate. Let me say it again.
If you take his thing out, take the body out, it looks like the wolf emoji on the side.
Just like that. That's sick.
So this picture, you will remember this picture because you were next to me. Nah, you were next to me when I took this. This was taken on 7200, the one that you rented.
Oh yeah.
So this was So we were in Finland. You were me, you, Harry, and Ben went to Finland. I'm still yet to make a video about this, but I just never. But maybe I'll just release a vlog. And we had 3 days where we got there one day, chilled. Second day, done all the activities. So we went on a snowmobile. We went sledding. Then we went to see the Northern Lights. Got pulled along by a reindeer. And then the next day, I had to go home, but you stayed.
Are you going to bring up what I think you're going to
Yes,
bring up?
I am. No. Because this idiot of the century goes, he rented a lens for his EOS R.
I rented 2 lenses. I spent probably around £300 on renting lenses, plus taking about 4 grand's worth of equipment by myself.
And then formatted his SD on the second day, lost all of the shots. Lost them all. But you took some on mine, which was calm. But that one, so we were on so it started when we were basically being pulled along by huskies, right? So we got on this thing, you were standing on it at first, and I was sitting in like the little saddle. So I'm like sitting in the front of this little, what's it called? Sled?
Little sled. Yeah,
so I'm sitting in this sled and Ollie's on the back, and the guy goes, the dogs are really fast, you need to brake at certain points. So when the dog turns, you don't like fly off. So I'm sitting there, not taking any notice of what this geezer's saying, because I'm sitting in this little saddle. I've got 70-200 on my Sony. I've got Ollie's camera. I've got all these dogs going mental, right? And then I've got Harry and Ben in front of me as well. So I'm not computing what this guy is saying whatsoever. We go off. We're like, this is sick. Like these dogs are zapping through.
They're the fastest dogs I've ever seen in my life.
So fast. We're going through the mountains. Like we stopped off these little igloos in the middle of nowhere, taking pictures of these dogs. Like anyway, then it's my turn to get on the sled. Obviously, I'm on the sled. I don't understand a word the guy said to me at the start. So I get on it. But obviously, because he said to brake at certain parts when you're going around bends, I did not acknowledge that. So I literally, when to brake, you have to step on like a little spiky thing under your foot when you stand on the back of the sled. So Ollie's in there with both of our camera bags, rattling around.
Bro, I just remember having a 7200 on an A7R.
With a mic.
Yeah, with a mic on my thing.
Mate.
And I had a 28-70 on the EOS R as well. So I'm holding both of them. I'm just
because you had that.
I'm bouncing up and down. Your bags are flying. Everything's flying, bro. I'm just, man, what are you doing?
The thing is, it was very dangerous, but we were we were just laughing the whole time because we were like, whoa, and it was literally like a roller coaster. No way to describe this. This was like a roller coaster. And anyway, so we get to the end of like, I don't know where we started from. And we come round this bend. This is like a sharp left turn. I'm supposed to brake when we get to bends. Didn't have a clue. The dogs go zoom straight round, and I came off of the sled. So it's just Ollie in a sled being pulled along, and I'm like here, and I see it hanging on with one arm. I was like, man, and I literally managed to come round, and literally I was hanging on, and I stood back on it. It could have ended so badly, but it didn't, thank God.
Almost died.
Almost died. I almost came off, and Ollie we were walking through where they basically care for all the dogs, went and held those little puppies. Remember?
Yeah, that was sick.
So we held the little puppies, and then we were like, right, we need to go back to the room. On the way back to the room, there was like these bigger huskies. These are like massive ones, which I don't know what they use for. I don't know if they're like... They're ones that run.
I think they're like breeding dogs.
But they were huge.
They were huge.
And there was a white one, and there was this grey one attached to like not like a pole, but they had like a little area where they'd sit in. And basically, I had the 70-200 on my A7R, and I was trying to get this little white dog in the distance. It looked cool, and then this other husky came in the frame and was just looking straight, and I'm trying to get the shot, and it pretty much like got in the way, but it ended up looking sick. So I'm sitting there and I got this shot, and then that's when I took that picture, and I was like, oh my God, this is the one. All of it was in focus. His hair was like super crisp. He had his eye. It was literally looking straight on, and then it turned to me, but the one that I got where it was looking straight on was the best one out of the load. And I just done.
10 out of 10 shot that.
And I was like, this is sick. And the thing is, I didn't because of all the other shots that we got during that trip, I kind of forgot about that. And then I came home, put it in my laptop, and I was like, oh yeah, we've got this picture of this dog. And then I saw it, put an edit on it. I was like, whoa, this is mad. This is too sick.
That's like a lot of shots I got from Finland. I didn't think they were good until I put them
Until you got home?
Yeah, I was just like...
Apart from the ones you deleted.
Oh yeah, don't talk about that. that was one of the sorest SD losses of my life.
But yeah, Finland was good.
Finland was an incredible trip.
It was good. We need to go back there.
We 100%.
Anyone watching from Finland who has somewhere for us to stay, you know what to do.
Next picture is this picture.
Oh my God, mate, that's so weird.
What?
Oh, one of the ones that I was going to choose was from that exact thing.
That exact thing.
Mm.
It's got fun. It's got a good story behind it.
That has got a joke story behind it.
But this is the picture. Mm-hmm. Okay, we were on a mountain in
Switzerland.
What do you remember what it was called?
Alpenstein.
Yeah, that wasn't Alpenstein. That was. Oh yeah, it was Alpenstein.
Mm. It's tagged there.
Yeah, it's tagged. So we were on Alpenstein. We went up this crazy mountain. Honestly, one of the maddest views. Some of the maddest views I've ever seen in my life. But what happened? We got about, I'll say 3/4 of the way up there.
Well, a quarter of the way up there.
A quarter of the way up there. We literally had no other time because we already stayed an extra day.
Just to do that?
Just to do this.
I remember now.
In Switzerland, we literally stayed an extra day in that random campsite. Mm-hmm. Do you remember we ate Barry's cookies?
I've got video footage of all this. I've got video footage of all this stuff, so I'll put it in.
Okay, so we stayed at this campsite, which we snuck into.
Don't do it.
I don't recommend it, but...
It was very late and we didn't know where to go.
Yeah, when you go to Switzerland on a cheap sort of trip, you realise just to stay in a campsite in your own tent cost you about €50 a night, which is a joke.
Well, we were looking because we wanted to go to this hike and we drove ages, didn't we?
Oh, we drove for hours. So, pull up to this campsite, set the tents up. I was in a really bad mood.
Oh yeah, you were.
I don't know why. I was pissed off with Harry.
Yeah.
I'm always pissed off with Harry. I don't know why.
We had pasta in that tent.
We had
tin
pasta.
foil.
Yeah. We lived like
that was yeah.
Yeah. So we went on this trip. We were in Switzerland. We were in my car. We pulled up at the campsite. We made food because the next day we were on this massive hike. It's like it was
hard.
It was a 12-hour round hike up this very steep hill.
And we went there. We were like, mate, the shots are going to be mad. We're going to see all this like crazy scenery.
We're going to see absolutely everything. It's going to be unbelievable. The best weather we could have ever asked for leading up to it.
Yeah.
We found that nice little old lady.
Oh my god,
Do you remember her? We found that nice.
She was actually alright, you know.
Yeah,
I remember.
She was an absolute sweetheart. And
she told us though. She was like, "Oh, you do this hike." She was like, "It's very difficult."
She's like, "It's a very difficult hike. Have you got all your proper gear? Have you got all your hiking gear?" We're like, "No."
We've got our Air Jordans. Oh my god, I done it in Yeezys.
Yeah,
didn't I?
I done it in Ultra Boost, bruv.
Oh man.
I done it in Ultra Boost. You done it in Yeezys.
Harry was in some like. Harry was in his free running shoes.
Harry was in his Crocs.
Don't ever go on a hike if you're not prepared. It's the worst thing, and we do it every time.
We do it all the time, and okay, we've been fine so far. There's been many close calls where we actually probably could have died
or injured ourselves.
Injured ourselves extremely, and would have been absolutely screwed. We get about halfway up there. It's crazy difficult. Do you remember? Our legs were burning.
Yeah.
It was so.
It was like steep, flat, steep, flat, steep, flat.
And it was just the steps were like that. It was like 90
It was like
degree
rocks.
angles. It was
awful.
Not steps. They were rocks. You just like steps at step. It was horrible. Do you remember? We just looked outside. We couldn't see anything.
Fog, covered in fog.
It was just the whole fog. And we spoke to someone else, and they were like, "Yeah, up there you can't see anything."
Yeah.
So it was like, what do we do? This is absolutely ridiculous. Like, if we go up there, we're just going to waste our time because the whole point
was to see the view.
See the rock formation at the top. And we wouldn't be able to see it with the fog.
No.
So it was like, this is pointless. We're like, whatever. We've been walking for like 4 or 5 hours at this point.
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah, screw it. Let's just go down. So we turn around, we go down. And as we're going down, that is where I see this little house. So we went towards this lake which would take us down. It was a complete different way to the way we came up. So as we're walking down, there was just a break in all the fog and everything. And there was this little house.
Yeah.
I think me and you both busted out the cameras and started taking pictures.
That was on 100 to 400 because we had that lens at the time.
Yeah.
And obviously the whole mountain as well was covered in fog.
And it was literally, that fog was just ridiculous the whole time. And then the second it broke.
And our drones died. Do you
clean.
remember when we got to that? We took so much drone footage before that our drones had no battery.
And then so we took that picture. That was probably one of maybe 5 decent
Do you know what the
pictures
thing
I actually
is?
took on that trip.
I looked at all of those photos the other day because I was sitting here and I was thinking, oh mate, there's pictures from Switzerland that I think are really good that we've got. Mate, because I didn't have an ND filter at the time, because I only had 2 lenses even. I had a 50mm and a 24mm. That's all I had during that trip. And my 24 to 105
You took your 50 and your 24?
I took 24, because that's all I had at that time. Do you remember? 24mm, 50, 24 to 105. I was still having a Canon lens on my Sony at that point.
Oh, mad.
Yeah, so I had none of my...
I don't even know what I was shooting on that point.
A7R2, which is sadly gone now, rest in peace. And yeah, that was pretty much all I had.
I was shooting on the 5D.
Yeah, we had no ND filters.
No, nothing.
Nothing like that. Mate, if we went back there now, I think we'd do a sick job.
Yeah, that was like 2-3 years ago.
That was when we'd first sort of properly got into more like versatile photography rather than just sticking to like one thing.
Because we were literally just shooting fits in random locations and stuff like that. We were just shooting 50
or like streetwear stuff.
Yeah, we were shooting that, and then after that, you remember what happened? We got down that hill. We got to that lake where we really wanted to take all those photos. The worst.
Oh
rain,
yeah.
The worst rain I've ever been in my life.
bad rain.
I've been in some torrential. I've been in rain.
That's the worst rain I think I've been in as well.
It was. I've been in really bad rain.
And the drops were like the size of this battery.
Oh.
Raindrops as well, like mental. And we're literally, the thing is, we'd gone through this whole hike under trees and underneath cover. As soon as we're down there, there's an empty lake, no cover, in a field, and then there's like trees either side. As soon as we got
nowhere,
bang in the middle, and we're like, sick, boom.
It all just came down, and I'm literally in a hoodie and shorts. You're in like a jacket and shorts.
The thinnest North Face jacket ever.
I was in literally a hoodie like this, which was wet, which was just holding all the
water,
all the moisture. And I literally just gave up. I said, do you remember that massive stream which formed through the fields?
Yeah, it rained so much there were just puddles that were like mini lakes.
Not puddles, they were there was just streams of thousands of.
Because it was grass, so it was just awful.
Going.
Yeah.
I just gave up to it, and we still didn't end up walking through it. And then we walked towards that house.
Yeah.
On the other side, so we went and visited that house.
And then came down.
There, it was another 2 hours. You saw the bear.
I saw a bear. No one fucking believed me. No one believed me.
I still don't believe it.
Okay, do you know what I think it was? I think it was a boar.
A boar?
I think it was like a little pig. It was a black creature that looked very, 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 very close to a bear. And I was 100% sure I saw it because I looked up to the top and it was literally like a black thing and it was moving around. So I don't know what it was. Anyone who lives in Switzerland who knows what animals live in those mountains and it's black and
let us know. I still don't believe him.
It's something.
Oh
god.
Oh yeah, that's the Switzerland story.
Wow. I don't know if I've showed that footage anywhere. I don't know if I've ever showed that footage.
We've got so much stuff we've just never shown.
Have I showed that footage? I think I may have done a while ago on maybe my Instagram stories, but
okay.
So is it my go? Okay.
Next picture.
My next picture. Alright, so this one, boom.
Oh, that's a sick picture.
So that
I know it's in the Maldives.
Yeah.
But
it's very recent. I took it last December. But the reason why I just like it so much, and the reason why I remember it so much, is because the Maldives was just always a place where I'd like seen it online and seen pictures of it, and I'm just like, mate, it's like paradise. It's like not real.
That's a sick edit.
It's so good, very warm. I've not like put too much saturation or anything in it, but that is pretty much one of my favourite photos I've taken, and it's probably one of the most memorable because I've always wanted to go to the Maldives ever since I was like on Instagram and seen all these mad like influencers going to these places. I was like, Maldives is on the list. And then obviously I got the chance to go out there last December, which I was very, very thankful for. And got there, the first day I got there, and everyone was like, right, you've got pretty much, because it was pretty intense this trip, so we had to pretty much like, obviously I was doing all the videography for this commercial I was shooting, and I knew that the 3 days, so I was there for 5 days, I know the 3 days where I was shooting, I'll just be hell on, I'll be waking up filming and I'll just be KO, sleeping. So the first day we got there at like 2, and she was like, look, you've got the whole day to do what you want. Like, you can walk around, you can explore, this, that, and the other. So obviously I'm in my room, hut in the middle of the ocean. I'm in the ocean straight away, don't even unpack anything. The only thing I unpacked was my drone. And I was like flying the drone while in the sea. Best thing ever, like literally just clear blue water. Like you guys have seen the vlog. Walking round, I was like, when's the sunset at this time? So she was like, oh yeah, the sun's setting at like, I asked one of the people that work there, I was like, what time is the sunset? She's like, about 7:45. I was like, okay, sick. So went out on my own, put my little headphones in, on my ones, most peaceful shooting condition or session I've ever had in my life. Literally, headphones in, walking around like this. There's 3 islands on the beach, just taking it all in. I was like, I'm actually here. I'm in the most next of ends, but I'm in a sick place.
I love those moments where you're just taking it in, where you just clock you're in the
and I was on my
place.
And I was on my own. So I was like, everyone else is in the room. I don't know, they're probably getting ready for dinner. And I was like, nah, I'm out taking pictures. I need to just do something. I can't like sit in my room and wait for it to get dark and then like, I'm not on it. So I went out, 14 to 24 mil, cool. And I had my 50 mil on.
Well, what focal length was that? That was on like
14. 14.
Yeah.
That's on a 14 to 24.
Yeah.
And I literally was waiting for the sun to go down, I was sitting on the beach, and then I was just literally walking around, and I just saw this like hammock just on this tree, little footprints next to it, whatnot. Boom, I just took it. Just looked so good. The raw itself just looked amazing. Put a nice little warm edit on it because the sun was just about to set at that time. Mate, it was just unbelievable. It's just such a nice, peaceful picture that I think I just took.
Say it again?
You look at it and you just at peace, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the perfect sort of situation. You get a hot background.
It's just nice. It's a very nice picture. Yeah.
Sharp picture, big up the Sigma lenses.
Yeah, Sigma. If I didn't have that 14 to 24. The thing is, I didn't even own the 14 to 24 at this time. They lent it to me. So I didn't actually have my own one. So they lent me that lens, and I was like, mate, if I didn't have that lens, Sigma, that picture would have never existed.
It's the handiest lens.
Yeah.
It's so handy. It's just anything landscape, any sort of landscape sort of photography, it'll sort you out.
Yeah, it's slap.
That's such a clean photo.
Yeah.
That's like a sort of once in a lifetime sort of shoot. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I don't know if I will
go
have
Maldives that much.
Nah, I don't think I will. Well, I mean, I hope I go back, but it's one of those places that's very expensive, and you think, you know, oh, I've got to be earning so much money to go there.
Is it worth it? Would you say it's worth it?
I would, yeah, for the experience, 100%, because it's just paradise, mate. It's nothing more than just palm trees, beach, and ocean.
I know it was like a sponsored trip, and you were working out there, but if you were to pay that much money
to go there,
would you?
So if someone went 10 grand, go wherever you want.
So 10 grand, or however much it would have cost you to go out there with spending money, everything. If someone's just like, go out there, would you do it, or would you go somewhere else?
What, if I hadn't already done it?
No, yeah, if you hadn't already done it.
Oh, mate.
You could have gone
No, yeah. I was going to say that. I would have gone to Iceland.
Iceland trip pending, bro.
Yeah.
We need to back Iceland.
There's a YouTuber I know called the Icelandic Guy. I think that's his YouTube name. And I've been chatting to him, and he's like, you need to come out to Iceland, so we need to book one of them trips.
Yeah. Iceland, say 20. Oh,
we'll have to save up
20,
a lot of money.
2022?
Oh, with COVID, I don't know what's going on.
We'll see.
Pending.
2022.
Anyone who's from Iceland, can you please let us know, and we'll stay with you.
He sorts a car, everything. We'll get the best photos you could ever imagine.
I think if we do Iceland though, we'd have to do it for at least we'd have to go for 3 weeks to a month, just so we could absolutely destroy it and then be like, we've done it, mate, we've completed it.
Yeah, we never need to go back.
Nah. I need to go to that plane in the middle of the black sand.
It's just...
It'd be rude to not go though.
If we went to Iceland for like 2-3 months, I feel like we'd find so many locations which are so undershot and places which a lot of people haven't been to, rather than all these mainstream places like that. Like every photographer I know has been to
there.
Iceland has been to this plane.
That's why when the volcano went off last week, last month,
everyone went.
Everyone's going. That guy crashed his drone into it. See the FPV drone. There's an FPV drone remains just like within that volcano.
There's nothing left of that, bro. That's gone.
Imagine being one of those people like 500 to 1,000 years from now who like search for fossils. And they find a DJI drone embedded in a rock.
What's this?
This contraption. It just says DJI embedded in rock.
What?
So yeah, mad.
Yeah, mad.
Iceland is next.
Iceland's sick. That was a sick picture.
Yeah.
That was a picture. Yeah, very well done.
No. Drink responsibly.
Yeah, drink responsibly.
Now, what do you...
Don't taste like it.
Mate, we should do a drunk editing, but I feel like everyone would just be like, North Borders has done this already, so we need to think of a new one.
We'll do it better than North. Actually, I don't know if we would.
We would never.
North Borders kills it. Like
we would never. I think we need to do a new one.
Okay, next photo.
Look how much you've gone through. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's not really done yet. 5. And I've done that much Disaronno.
Have you done that much?
Yeah. It was like up here.
Go on the Come on, he's a drinker. I usually have to drink alone because no one really drinks with me. But I'm not a loser.
What a sad life. He's just in his bedroom.
Sad life.
In his bedroom, like.
Got no friends. My followers are my friends.
He's sitting there with all his lenses. Next one.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna choose this one just because it's
sick.
It's alright. I weren't too happy with it. I would have rather shot in a bit of a wide lens, but 28 was the limit I had because I only had 28 on me. But yeah, the butchers.
Mate.
So this was one of those cases where you get home, you go on Lightroom. I remember taking that shot.
Did you think it was good when you?
No.
Mate, it's got 1,000 likes.
It's got, what's it got? How many likes?
1,000.
Yeah, it's got 1,000 likes. It's done it pretty well for me anyway. So this got reposted by a few New York pages. I think one of the people who reposted got like over 10,000 likes or something. But I really didn't think anything of it.
It's because of the grade, I think maybe. It might be because of the grade, the yellow taxis. Yeah. Always really do bits in New York.
Concentrated on the yellows and the greys, just made it proper. It was a really moody day in New York. I knew this bridge was a location. I knew it was a location where a lot of people went.
Did you look for that specific bridge?
No, I drove past it in a taxi and I was like, okay, I'm gonna jump out, get this shot because everyone else seems like to get this shot.
Yeah.
And on this day it happened to be really dull, really moody, really overcast.
Is it raining?
It was raining.
New York in the rain.
You can see all the reflections on the floor nicely.
New York in the rain, mate, always.
Best location shoot in the world, I think.
For street photography, for sure.
Yeah, for me and my style, I think New York is unbeaten. It's unbeaten. But I was in New York about just over a year ago now. And I pulled over and I was driving past it and I was like, wait, this is the location. Because I had a list of loads of locations I wanted to go to.
Yeah.
Like, this is the location. I got the taxi to pull over, jumped out, run up to the bridge, and I took the photo and I was like, this is bang average.
Really? Didn't like it?
I was like, no, this is bang average. Like, it's just a shot. There's loads of traffic. About 2 months later, I reopened the New York folder. I was going through it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh wait, this shot. Let me edit it. I didn't really have a lot to upload at the time, so I was like, yeah, whatever. Let me upload this.
Was this I bet this was a lockdown upload.
Yeah, 16th of June. I was in
deep lockdown.
That's deep lockdown.
Mate, I said everyone was digging through the archives during lockdown.
Digging through the archives. So it was like, I edited it, I was like, okay, it looks alright, I like it now that I've edited it. I posted it, and I got some of the best feedback I've ever got on a photo just from
that
this.
one.
It goes to show that just because you take a photo and you don't really think it's necessarily anything special, some people will really like it.
Did you get that one printed, or was it the other one? Or did you get
no,
another
I didn't
one?
get this one printed, I got the
Empire State.
I got the Empire State in the middle of... Was it the Empire State? No, it was One World Trade. This one.
That's a print.
That's that printed, but the Insta crop on this pissed me off more than anything.
Mate, honestly.
Because on the actual photo, you see the top. You see
was this as a 28 to 70?
That was on 28 to 70.
Mate, it's bare sharp.
It's so sharp. The 2870 just does unbelievable amounts of bits.
I think we need to go to New York and do a street photography.
Yeah, we do.
I just absolutely destroy it.
2 weeks non-stop shooting
and just destroy it.
Just kill the game.
Come back and just sit on Lightroom like the World of Warcraft in South Park and get fat. I like to switch up my editing style before, whereas now I feel like I've got a specific style when I want to sort of map out my grid on Instagram. But whereas back when I was starting out, and for a lot of people watching probably are in this position where you don't really know how to edit a picture. You get a sick photo and you're like, oh mate, that would look sick with like an orange and teal grade, or that would look sick with like a really desaturated grade, and then you end up uploading it all onto Instagram. But I think the thing is, you don't need this is one thing that I think got me over. You do not need to deep your Instagram feed that much. No. It's not that deep. As long as you're uploading content and you're happy with it, doesn't matter. If your feed looks a bit mixed up, it is what it is. Like, there's so many people, and there's very few people, I think, that have a consistent feed, and it's a lot. And bearing in mind, these people I'm talking about have gone to hundreds and hundreds of locations. They're at a new location every week. They're in a new country. Mate. They're in new locations every single week. Whereas for people like us who don't really travel that much, I mean, we travel a decent amount, but not to the extent we're in a new country every week. We'd like to be in that position.
Yeah, maybe one day.
But I think, especially if you're starting out and you're like uploading photography on Instagram, don't get bogged down too much on like your feed looking sick. Just make sure you're uploading content that is good.
Yeah, but that photo is just one of the ones that you look at once, you think, okay, nothing special, you edit it, you're like, okay, this is a bit better, you upload it, everyone loves it. So
very good.
That's the one.
I'm jealous. I want to go back to New York. When I went to New York one time, I've only been to New York once, and I was only there for 2 days, and I didn't get to shoot anything. This is what I'm saying. If we go to these places now, we're kitted up. We'll have all the stuff.
We're ready. We are ready.
Right. So my one is this.
Oh, of course.
Big banger for us
banger.
For us as a like photography duo.
Yeah.
That is sick.
This absolutely slapped. This whole series slapped.
Because we were like, and it was creeping up on Halloween, and we'd just seen the Joker, and I was like, mate, we need to do like a Joker shoot or something sick, because the film had so much hype, like it was everywhere, and I was like, if we do a sick Joker shoot, it will go mad on Instagram, and it did. It went mad on Instagram, it done mad bits on TikTok, like 1.5 mil on TikTok.
I think that's one of my most viewed, my most liked photos.
That's my most liked picture on Instagram. Yeah. 100%. It's my most liked picture on Insta.
I think that's like my second most liked. I think it's got like 2.5K.
And that just completely blew up. Like there were people were sending me this like, bro, what have you done? Have you just made like what's going on here? And I was like, yeah, well, obviously we were together when we shot this. I was so adamant. And the thing is, the good thing about this is was that 2 days before Halloween.
Yeah.
Wait, when's Halloween? The end of the month?
We uploaded this on the same day.
Yeah.
So the Halloween's on the 31st. Or the 30th.
Yeah. We uploaded it, like I was too excited to get it up before Halloween. And literally, I was like, mate, the Joker film came out 3 or 4 days beforehand. We'd seen it. I was like, dude, I need to get a shot of it. So I'd bought like a sort of replica suit for like $100. Some company in America sent it to me, and it fit me really well. And then I had one of my friends who I'd known from secondary school, who's a makeup artist. She then came in and done my makeup. And do you remember when we were walking around Shoreditch, we were like, where should we shoot this? And people were like, mate, what's this kid doing? Why is he walking around dressed as the Joker? And then on top of that, I'm walking around smoking cigarettes.
Which I never smokes.
No.
He never smokes. And he chuffed like a pack in a day. I was like,
I need to get into character.
And
then we'd basically walked around and we'd shot that one.
That is the most underrated shot in terms of colours, in terms of the way it's shot. Can you bang the landscape up on screen? Yeah, bang the landscape up on screen. This was my favourite shot from the shoot, just because of how well
it looked like. Do you know what? It looked like the scene when he was like backstage.
Yeah.
So you know in the film when he's like backstage and he's waiting. I feel like it looks similar to the scene where he's just like chilling backstage and he's like absolutely off his head.
Yeah.
And I'm just chilling backstage.
Love that shot. Like I love the smoke ones, obviously.
Yeah.
But that I think is the best shot from the shoot in terms of colours, in terms of the way it was shot. Like
the pose and everything.
We just stumbled across that location.
Just it was like a back behind a restaurant or something. We just gone in there. But the smoke ones, we got into a lot of trouble. Well, we nearly got into a lot of trouble because we were in the middle of London in Liverpool Street, where anything like any sign of like smoke, it's kicking off. And we've
straight away police, everything you can imagine.
And we've gone in and we were like, right, we need to do something here because we're losing light. I was like, we just need to do something, a back alley. So we went down this back alley that I'd shot before. We've gone a bit further down, really thin road, and there was like the lights because the bokeh in the background, I think, gave it a bit of a nice sort of, I don't know what to call it, a nice zhuzh.
A cinematic look.
Really cinematic look. And then we had obviously this really thin road. We'd put a smoke grenade in a drain. So you know in New York when in New York when you get like the smoke coming out of the floor, we're like, mate, we just got to do something. We've got to make it look like this.
I've got a funny video of Andy blowing his vape into a drain, just trying to get it to look like New York.
Well, I was like, we've got to do something here. It needs to work. Like I've got this whole outfit. I'm going to put makeup on my face, and I need to do something. It's got to work. Put a smoke grenade in the drain. I was like, mate, let's just shoot it. And was it Andy was standing up and you were crouching? Yeah. So Andy was getting like, so you'd got that one because it was like a full body. You'd got that one, and I think you'd got that one. I don't know if it was you or Andy that took that one. I think it was you because we'd done 2 attempts, one without smoke, one with smoke, and I'd pretty much just walked forward and just done some poses, and I saw him and I was like, it's perfect.
I was like, Ben, I like the Joker. I like you off your rocket, mate. And you just done that. I think that's smashed. I love that shot, bro.
It slapped.
That shot is. I edited it very differently to you did. I put a lot of overlays on it because, like, if you look at my one.
But the thing is, if you look at the actual film as well.
Can you see my one? It's very heavily ember overlays. There's the cigarette smoke trading off.
But the thing is, if you watch the end of the film when it was all like they were all writing at the end. You sort of wanted to recreate that scene where everyone was writing, going mental when he's like, you know, being seen as this absolute icon. And we'd shot that. And then the woman, do you remember the woman in that building was like, what are you doing? She was going off her head. She's like, what are you doing? And you like, imagine looking out of your balcony and you'll see this kid just dressed as the Joker and smoke coming out of the thing. You think, oh, mate.
Smoke everywhere. The whole of Liverpool Street was lit up with smoke. We managed to get away with it.
We just was like, we got it, we're going home.
Done.
And I was walking around Liverpool Street dressed like that, and everyone was like, really? This kid is obviously on some mushrooms.
He's on crack.
But no.
Crackhead right here.
But yeah, the reason why I chose that is because it was a fun story. I remember Harry was there, and we were like, what do we do? Like,
Harry was there, innit?
It was me, you, Harry, and Andy, and we were just like...
I just remember you smoking cigarettes. It was like, this is the maddest thing ever. Like, I've never seen Ben smoke a fag in his life.
Yeah.
He's just smoking untold amounts of cigarettes. For a 20 deck in a day.
Yeah.
Good on you, mate.
Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. Very, very, very supportive friend.
Well done, mate. Yeah, you should do that more often.
So yeah, that was that. The reason why as well that got me so much like attention. I think I gained like at least 4 to 5k followers from that post.
That's my most liked post as well. I got like 2 point. What did I get?
People were going mad for it.
People went mental. I got 2.8k, and for someone who's got like 4k subs,
that's like 50% engagement.
Followers,
yeah,
the engagement's incredible.
Yeah,
I had so many people message me. It's like you've done so well.
Yeah, dude. Like, mine got 344 comments, which is unbelievable.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But yeah,
we need to do more cosplay stuff, I reckon.
I need to. Should I do a separate channel? I might make a separate Instagram just for cosplay.
We just go out.
But it's long. Shoots. It's long to do, mate. Honestly, the preparation behind these shoots. Buy the costume or rent the costume.
Take 4 weeks for it to come from China.
Yeah. Then get makeup artists. Then go to the location. Risk it maybe not working. It just. It's a bit long sometimes, but you know, there's a lot of people that do cosplay on TikTok which are absolutely booming. But the reason why I think this was good is because we actually wanted to make it look like a scene from the film. Do you know what we should do? What? How weird is that? The one you showed me of the New York, when the Joker was shot in New York. We'll go to the staircase and recreate that scene.
That would be unbelievable.
I think a lot of people have done that, but I think we could
do it better.
We could slew it.
We'd do it better. I'm confident.
Just pitch a tent. Pitch a tent there for a week. Put all the nan lights up. Let's recreate the scene.
The nan lights.
It was like, filming it again.
No, it's America. It's different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's America.
We're done for terrorism or something. Yeah, they're very iffy about that.
But yeah, and that is the last of the 4 8 images. Yes.
Well,
all right.
This was a lot of fun.
So if you guys want to see more of like these sort of podcast episodes, let me know who else you'd like me to bring on. Maybe we'll have a few more people next time, but obviously this studio isn't big enough for 20 man. So maybe next time we'll have like, you know, a bigger studio space if you like these sort of episodes. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like this video. Don't forget to leave a like, rate, and subscribe if you are new. Follow Ollie over on Instagram because he uploads. Do you upload daily? You need to start uploading daily, but you don't.
I upload a few times a week, maybe. Sometimes 1 time a week. Sometimes once a month.
You need to upload more.
I need to upload more.
The people want to see.
Yeah, if you want to see a message,
the people want to see everything.
I'll make sure to reply. And yeah.
Well, yeah, that is that. Thank you for coming on to the channel. First guest on the channel.
Cheers, bro.
Well done.
Thank you.
Where's my bottle? Big up. So yeah, we will see you guys very, very soon in the next video.
Oh, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you
for having me, bro.
Thank you.
Lovely studio you got here.
Should we finish these drinks now and then just...
Yeah, you got to neck that. You got to neck it on camera, otherwise you're going to look like a pussy. Cheers. Rick, do you want? We like to do it. Mate, you're not even halfway there. What are you doing? What are you doing in your life?
I failed you all.